Guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today's agenda is to understand the concept of procedure. Now we have table employee 1. First we have to check it. Employee name, department, salary. This is the employee 1 table. Why we make procedure? When you want to insert, update, delete from your table in one line, you want to do it without writing a lot of queries. You make a procedure and you can use every time if it is needed to be executed. Okay, that's a procedure. Now how to create a procedure, I show you. First of all, type create procedure. I give a name p1 to the procedure. Now I have written some variables: employee id, emp name, emp department, emp salary, and I have given the data types also. Int, this is varchar, this is varchar, again this is int, and you can see I have mentioned in. Every time I have mentioned in. So this means this is the input variable. Okay, now we are telling the procedure this is input variable, and we have given a name to it, and we have mentioned the data type also. Okay, so that's how you make procedure according to your requirement. You make these variables. After that you need to use language. Here you will write PLPGSQL. Okay, so this is PostgreDBMS. Okay, I'm doing everything from starting in PostgreSQL. Okay, is after typing language PLPGSQL, you need to type S. After that this sign you have to mention. After that you need to write begin. You need to, here we are doing everything whatever we are doing inside the begin and end. Okay, so here what did I type? We are inserting a data. Our goal is to insert a data. So query is simple: insert into our table name employees 1. Our table name is employees 1. Okay, insert into employees 1. We know already employee id, this is same to same, we have mentioned values. After that we mention our data when we insert, but here we are already giving our data here in procedure. Okay, employee id, employee name, employee department, salary we are mentioned already when we created procedure. So same to same thing will be inserted here. Okay, so that's how the procedure can be created. When you begin you have to mention the end. After that close it, and again you have to mention this dollar sign and close it again. Here also you need to close the entire query. Okay, so that's how we make a procedure. If you find it difficult, I again explain. You write create procedure, give a name to it, and mention your variables and the data type of variables. If this is input data, you need to mention in, right? The short form in you have to mention here. Type language PGSQL as it is. Type as. After that you start your queries. You need to use begin and end. Inside this you have to mention all the queries. After that you need to close after end, and again you have to mention this dollar sign and close it. Okay, this is delimiter, kind of delimiter. Okay, so this is very simple. Now we will execute it. Now we have executed it. Now I show you how we call the procedure. Now you need to write call your procedure name p1. Whatever data we have mentioned in input, we have to put the data now. The id suppose 11. The employee name will be suppose Parth, and your employee department, this is suppose HR. Okay, and the salary whatever you want to mention by 50,000. So when you mention this order, you need to maintain here also when you insert the data. Now I will execute this call. Now I show you we have the data. select all from employees. So employees 1. Now you can see we have the data Parth HR 50,000. So that's how a procedure works. So in single line we are inserting a data instead of writing this big query. Now it's working in single line code. Okay, so you can use many times. If you want, I can show you again. Call ID number 12. The name is Arman. Department is IT. Salary is 75,000. Sorry, I forgot to mention P1. Now I show you data. You got Arman IT 75,000. When you make procedure, you need to execute using call. Okay, not select. Here select doesn't work. You need to use call when you use procedure. Okay, so that's very simple. Here you can use delete from table and everything. You can use here delete, update, insert. You can use, okay, according to your need. So that's very simple. Now I can make a procedure for deleting the data. Create procedure, delete data name. I will delete data. I'm giving a name delete data to this procedure. Okay, where we will mention integer input employee ID. This is our variable name and this is integer kind. Okay, after that we will type language PLPG SQL. You need to type S, this sign 2 times. You need to begin. Here you will write the query delete from table, delete from employees 1, where ID employee ID this employee ID, this is inside the employee table actually, is equal to employee ID, and this is our variable. Emp ID is our variable. Okay, so delete from table, where this is done. We have closed this query. Again we need to end close this. Again use this sign and close also. Okay, so that's how you going to create the procedure delete data name procedure. Okay, we execute it. Now we have successfully returned the query. Okay, now I call delete data. Now we can delete the 11th number ID. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, this is done. Now I show you what we deleted or not the data. Select all from employees. So you can see we don't have 11th ID because we deleted using our procedure. Okay, why we made procedure? To make it very simple. Okay, we don't need to write every time a big query. We can do it in single line. Okay, when we have created a procedure. So that's how procedure works and helps to make things very simple. It is enough for today. If you have any doubt, please comment. I will definitely shout out. Thank you.